We are presently amongst the inhabitants of this dimension in time to sort of accentuate on the all-importance of perfect order at this level. In the entirety of existence, everything has its crux set to a supreme routine of sequence. A sequence so omnipotent that anything in its opposition is thwarted, both absolutely and without fail. We have witnessed entire lifestyles thoroughly eliminated merely from the backlash associated with going against supernatural law. Yes, we have seen complete social environments dissipate from the combination of internal disorders clashing head-on with this grandiose energy. Throughout time, we have delivered this particular message to individual lifestyles that could be anticipated traveling the course, which would only be finalized with total demolishment. There have been many that have listened and heeded, rerouting their direction through internal remodification. Then too, there have been those who gave the deaf ear, even as liquidation was upon them. We can only say to the inhabitants of this area, take control of your region by returning order in an orderly fashion, as to stay in line and in the same direction with the supernatural scheme of things. To think that bickering is an appropriate interaction merely puts this dimension at odds end with the rest of existence, which could prove to be most devastating in itself. It is imperative that this region refrain from positioning itself against the supernatural flow, or immediate and total catastrophe from a much more tremendous force is very probable. Mankind reinstate in this area the orderly way of life. To sharpen your clairvoyant skills, the following presentation should be witnessed. By the caliber that is altogether well aware, the following presentation should be witnessed. By those already thoroughly convinced that this form of expertise is without comparison, the following presentation should be witnessed. Any publications, reproductions, or other use, other descriptions or accounts of this supernatural phenomenon without the direct written consent of the posse few will be immediately recognized as fraudulent and is prohibited. we deem it imperative to altogether explain both the primary concepts and magnanimous effects a posse show delivers to an audience area. We do this so you can get a bit of insight on this pre-named devastating look and know a bit of exactly what to expect should you seriously consider splurging your imagination and actually witnessing a posse show. If you are looking to see some flashy no-no, or perhaps a far-out sideshow, these are not contained in this realm. A posse show takes the ideas of sight and sound and boosts them with a supernatural blend of environmental energies, thus regenerating the entire area, allowing one's senses to actually see sound and, as a result, create a vision for what they hear. In the beginning, many a millennium ago, with the birth of communication and the mastery of its manipulation, came about the process of virtually elevating the senses to a point of total positive excellence. It is urged as we enter this domain to keep ever so present in your mind that the spectacle being observed is the sensation of self-interpretation and should not be construed as to become unproportionately absorbed by the individual's own channels of distortion. And remember, good people, this is only a show. We repeat, this is only